Alright, everybody, welcome back. It's me, Matthew here, or MJ for short. Welcome back to Seseke Safari and my console playthrough of Planet Zoo. Since last episode, there's been a little bit of time gap. I've been building off screen, just a little bit of building and improving the general demeanor of our park. Now, let me run through with you all the changes that have occurred since last episode. So, first things first, I've decided to take liberty of completely shutting down the breeding of the Gemsbok, seeing as we are currently generating a good amount of conservation credits with the current lemur and African wild dog setup. Secondly, we've also built up a small bit of area for the aardvarks, so today they can probably start breeding too. Since last episode, my original cast of black-tailed lemurs have died, and also my original cast of African wild dogs. But do not worry, they have been replaced, all of them with better genetic makeup to animals. I've also stopped the breeding of the red-ruffed lemurs for now, as currently it's difficult to manage them while time is going. That's the main happenings. So let me either just show you everything that's happened. So here are the lemurs. Here are the three babies. I think they've all been born just now before recording started. Let me quickly go look to the male here. Where's the male? Um, Yeah, her offspring is eminent Felina. We have a massive cast of new lemurs here. Here you are, Hovey. As you can see, he's had some of two children. Um, well, that's not strange. Hold on. That doesn't explain why there's three then. Presumably they are twins. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. I'm not gonna question it. Not gonna question it. So if you have Felina, it's okay. Let's make that sure. I haven't checked up on all the animals. I've been just building, letting time run because it is a costly endeavor to actually build up the entire enclosure and stuff for the zoo. Yeah, okay, so he has to be the father. There's four females. So hopefully in this episode we actually get like a good breeding population of them going. I should show you guys too. This rifted lemurs. Since last episode, they've bred about I think 20 to 30 babies. Let me show you. Red. Yeah, look here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it's about 18 or 17 kids. So that's how to pull the dominant male out and just keep three females in there. The usual three females that were there originally. Actually, four females, sorry. So we're going to keep them until they die. And they'll keep them kick up breeding again. So then this area of the zoo will be our conservation credit animals until we can get enough conservation credits for big cats and etc. And we've finally decided to stagnate these two, Gemsbok and the warthogs, when it comes to breeding. Now, for the keen-eyed viewers, we also have built these two little viewing areas for the animals. I thought it looked quite kind of cool having this feel, and plus it was also necessary for the aardvarks, seeing as they're very shy animals, and the be quiet signs didn't. Well, just the be quiet signs didn't work, so they also have this. I have remodeled their enclosure a little bit, add a couple things in. Then over here, also changed that because this enclosure, I can't tell whether it's too small or too big for the wild dogs. They also had child, one of them actually. There's currently five of them in here, five adults. They should be breeding up pretty quickly. The restaurant's open. I filled in this back area here, added some generators, just to generate some power for the areas. I should probably also build a generator over here, just to get this ladder section here powered up. Build another cabana over here. So essentially, we should have full coverage of every single section. Because if they're only to buy like food here, we've got drink shops, actually we've got four gulpy vendors in total, four toilets. So like sustainability wise, this area is very sustainable. As you can see here, we also built two outlets on both sides. in case we have to. Because I was thinking maybe we could like expand out, maybe build an enclosure over here, and then we have a train. Because in Sandbox, I've been screwing around with the train stuff, looking into what's possible with trains, and I like what I see. I like a lot of what I see. So we're gonna have two stops on this train. We're going to have, I think we're gonna have the train go this way. I'm gonna have the train go up on like a little mountain face, overlooking over here a massive enclosure full of rhinos. And then we'll stop over here, around about here, and we'll go into a giraffe area with lions and cheetahs and leopards. And then yeah, I think that might be the best shout. And then over here, this space we'll use for elephants. So these two spaces will be for rhinos and elephants. And the bigger three will be over here on top. Yeah, I think that's the best option here. So, I'm not going to be playing around a lot here. I'm going to get straight to building. I'm going to show you guys everything that's been happening currently. I do think the zoo is coming along very well. This is actually a pretty good zoo. I've been comparing a little bit, like Pinterest and stuff. I'm divided on this wild dog enclosure, but I'll change it in future if just something else comes to mind. I'm also going to fill in this area with just some trash bins and benches. I think I might just do the train station this episode, get everything sorted with that, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I didn't fill up this area because I've got a plan now for this area. Yeah, and we've been making stacks of cash ever since last episode. Stacks upon stacks upon stacks of cash. Okay. 21 bucks. I also who's here? Replace all this. Crime is pretty rampant in the zoo currently. Vandalism too. I also added some ATMs in front here because apparently people are like, oh, we want to spend more money. Which, I haven't really jacked up even the price of gold pure stuff. So, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might do that just to see, like in the final episode of the series, I might just see how far I can push it before the guests just revolt against this entire zoo. I will be putting the zoo up on the workshop after it's completed. So, well, on the console workshop. I don't know if the cross-platform also works with console or not. I don't think it does for the workshop. So, any console players, you guys can actually come download this entire area, entire map, and just have fun with it. Right. So, I think in totality, that should be everything. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Who could have thought that in episode 1, a small little wooden enclosure would have ended this? Ooh, and my aardvark's about to make too. Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. We'll couple these two. Also, weird enough, they're actually the most appealing animal in the zoo. Which I don't know how that works exactly, because I don't know if they're actually endangered or anything. I don't really check the Zoopedia a lot, so I might have to go do that. Yeah. I saw some matured. It's expecting offspring. Good. Expecting offspring. It's matured. Has that offspring. Okay. So there are new babies too. Okay. So how many new babies are there? Was one. So we had 3 originally. Okay. It is a shame that our original, I guess, family of lemurs did die and couldn't conceive any, lots of babies that were actually very viable. But I think it was very like the greater good to implement these, because anyway, what happened was I actually sold a couple of the red tufted lemurs to buy them. In total, like if all the 5 adults with the good genes cost me about, I think, 500 or 600 conservation credits, which is it was actually kind of a steal, because you can sell these guys for about like each baby you can probably sell for like 130 a pop, like best genes 150, 160. I've seen some very jacked up prices on the market. Of course, I do price my stuff accordingly to what everyone else is pricing it. Let's see, so we have. Oh my word. Okay. You know something funny? The original cast, I think it was Mandricio or the original male before they all died. They actually had about I think like 4 or 3 children max. And the fact that these guys had been in closure for like less than like a year, and have like they have like 6 or 7 kids. This is already boding very well for me. Looks like my investment did pay off. Right, so look, I want to have everything be running in tandem. I want to have be breeding everything up here, but I just can't take all the breeding. I think this might be the best options for us. Just keep going because look, we already have 3 animals breeding. I don't want to risk it, so I think I'll wait until all these guys die. Then I'll swap them in and out for better breeding couples, and I'll do some selective breeding to get some more better genes in. And then yeah, okay. So I'm going to build a trade station. I'm going to do some changes around the map. Make a little elevated area here, so we have like a nice little rhino safari area. I think I did say like episode 1, episode 2. I want to have like a rhino safari area, and then yeah. Also, I did see depending when you're actually watching this video, that's when it was going on because it's going to be recorded on the 27th of July. At the end of the month, we are expecting the Africa and the Africa and the Plains DLCs to be dropping on the console edition. So we're actually getting some Southern African rhino or Southern white rhino. I remember correctly. So we might actually have like a shared enclosure. I don't know. I don't know if we'll be adding like extra DLC animals into the zoo. It's all very relative. So just if you do, depending on what you guys actually think, leave a comment down below, and I'll do it. Why is the camera mode so weird? Okay. So our first babies for the. You have a brother? No, you don't. Okay, so actually only been able to produce one, which is sad, but should be fine. I do hope for more than I know that it takes a while for them to breed, so I do hope we can get some more of them out before they all die. Or at least try and get to a second generation. Oh yeah, and the Jungle Cafe, yeah, this has been blowing up like crazy. The most in-demand restaurants, actually, I guess shop in general. Ah, damn it. Oh yeah, it's the most in demand currently. I might add some gift shops also on the sides here, so everyone that goes, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna stop here. I'll come back to you guys after the time lapse is done. I'll fix up this area. I'll do some things with the train tracks, and I'll come back to you guys. All right. See you guys now, and the time lapse begins now. Welcome back. Okay, listen. Um, it's been a while. It's been a few days. It's been many days actually. 6 in total days, almost an entire week since I last talked to you guys during recordings. I've mainly been building up this area, and I've gone through many iterations, many iterations. So I have not completed the new area yet. That'll be the next episode when we come back. But yeah, I can see this is the new area I've built. Because everything's powered up. Many things happened during the course of this 6 days. Many animals died. Our original cast of warthogs died. Our original cast of red-tailed lemurs died. I'll give you guys a quick rundown of all that. Here was our station I built. Yes, next episode, that solar panel is temporary for tomorrow. By next time you guys watch, next video you guys watch, everything should have changed. We should have a open plaza, and we'll introduce our next animal into the enclosure area. And off we go. So this is what the enclosures look like and everything else. This is the entire mountain, but more like mountain range. Now, yes, it is running up for now. It is a Kickstarter, but I do expect within the next couple episodes we're going to branch out around it. I want to have massive open fields with this build set specifically. I've made this little build set just with the grasslands. I think this actually works very well. And by my next episode, I might have maybe just added some like little foliage patches around the area. I built up this plaza because this is the start to our big 5 area. And when you guys are actually watching this, the Africa DLC just came out for console edition. That means we're going to actually have real rhinos, not Indian rhinos only, in the game. We stop time here. Okay, as you can see, the wild dogs are currently empty. I'm going to do a renovation of the enclosure. And over here are red-tailed lemurs. I will literally show you what I've done. So out of all the children that we had last time around, I actually handpicked the best females and the best male, which led to us having these 2 females, Verona and a Natini, which is a silver and a gold female, meaning that all the babies that we currently produce are of the highest quality possible. And if the babies don't reach a certain quality, they will be discarded for conservation credits, and the rest will be put into the next generation of breeding. Also, this guy, the male, doesn't have a star right, doesn't have a medal, but he is a very, he's a professional with the genetics. Most of the children, as you can see, as we speak about the babies, are very, here we go, yeah. As you can see, very good genetics. Of course, on the base. I've also noticed that like the more and more batches you bring out of babies, the less like a lot lower quality they become. So the first quality of batches we actually got like old golds, and I only got maybe like highest is silver and bronzes. I don't know if that's just due to age or something. I'll have to look into it. Sure. Yeah. So we have many golds currently. Aardvarks, original cast Aardvarks did die. I replaced them. There's actually they gave birth to a son. Is this guy? Yes, Sakai. He has very good genetics. Paired him up with an older female until I can purchase another new female. Black and white tailed demons. They've been going out like crazy. Many babies. Like hundreds of babies. Way too much. Which actually surprising seeing as the original cast of lemurs here couldn't even produce up to 5. And we've gotten, actually where's the male? Let me just show you how many children he has. I just see most of them are infertile now, which is a shame. So we're gonna let them live out the rest of their lives probably. And so we have to replace them again with the next generation of animals. And speaking of generation, as you can see, the gems buck are in reduced numbers, only up to 4 here. And during the 6-day time lapse, we lost a beer. All of them died within a matter of 3 or 4 months. I'm presuming because most of them I took out of the enclosures because are the first generation because because most of those females were part of the second generation of Gemsbuck, meaning that they were all taken out of the enclosure around the same age. Meaning they all died around the same age. The beer, of course, was a bought animal on the stock market on the animal exchange, but he was also very young in comparison to them too, so he died pretty much last because he was pretty the youngest, I think, only by a year. So it's somewhat poetic in a sense, but I do not fear because he's had about 30 children, many of them very good genetics. The warthogs, they're just currently surviving out right now. Yeah. So in total, I do think this is a very productive episode. We got lots of things done. I'm going to vent to you guys about something real quick. I know this doesn't look on theme, but I actually have some ideas of what we can use this for in the future. I threw this together. That one over there is a prefab. This one I wanted to do. Let me tell you something. I hate trains. I hated this entire process of this entire train track stuff. I hate it. I don't know why. It's just so badly implemented. I just can't tell you why. It's so clunky. Like, I wish personally we could just use regular paths. And also, why does this inches have to be so small? Maybe like a little later fit into like this larger thing because it kept giving me so many problems. You actually had like no idea. I have hours of footage I had to scrap because I was just sitting here fiddling around with this freaking station trying to get it right. Of course, I settle on this. I do think it's actually very fitting. I actually like this a lot. It's actually somewhat inspired by another video game location from Red Dead Redemption 2. This massive mountain faces with this train tracks on it. You can actually, if you stand on the train tracks, you can actually see most of the map. Of course, on the I think right here it should be like a sign that says like New Hanover. I was thinking maybe like doing that, so I can copy on like a Succession Safari. That'd be a pretty cool idea, maybe. But I do think in future we're going to have a massive open field here with a bunch of rhinos grazing on the fields. That'd be very I guess scenic in a sense. That'd actually be very beautiful. But I do think I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. So if we don't see you guys tomorrow, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, folks.